sycamore tree. A boy want me bow, want me tell him to flee. I tell you it was under the sycamore tree. The sun stopped shining again. Tell you it was under the sycamore tree.
And so we journey down to Jamaica and say good morning to the lady who was christened Marian All. You know her as Lady Saw. Welcome to Mic Check, Marian.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
How are you?
Good morning, Lady Saw. How you doing? Anthony here.
I'm beautiful. I'm waiting on the rain to come because it's my bird. The rain. My bird just start make bare eyes and laugh. So I know the rain set up, so I'm waiting and see if I'm right. If I'm read the weather right.
Well.
I'm good, man. Thanks.
Good. Well, Marian, you heard what Anthony had to say about you, and
Actually, I was here blushing.
Why were you blushing, Marian?
I'm a very shy person in real life, so when people talk about me like that, I tend to be like, all smiley or shy. Good thing you wasn't in front of me.
Well, congratulations, Marian. Congratulations on all your work. And, the last time I personally saw you, we were all coming from Jamaica at the Jazz and Blues Fest, and we had a lovely conversation inside the airport. And, when Anthony mentioned that you perform at the Jamaica Jazz and Blues Fest as Marian All, when I say to people that we're going to interview Lady Saw, the first thing they say, Lady Saw. And I say yes. I said Lady Saw, and that's why I played that little piece right there at the front, Lady Saw, where you said you could be anybody. You could be Maya Angelou. You could be Michelle Obama, and certainly you can. And your contribution to Jamaica music must not be forgotten and should not be forgotten. So we say welcome to Mic Check. Tell your story this morning. Just tell us how Marian All transferred into Lady Saw. How did this got started? Tell us how this got started.
I grew up in Galena, St. Mary. That's way down in St. Mary there. By the seaside, I grew up like a tomboy. Always hop in the truck, then climb on the trucks while they're going over the hill to get cane, burnt cane. And we used to sell jelly to the tourists, climb guinea trees, chop down the limb and tie it with a rope. And, I was more like this tomboy, me and my sister, we used to make broom, like touch broom. We do everything that my brothers would do, and but I used to love singing. And on a Saturday, we would go to church. We were Seventh-day Adventists. My dad baptized all of us. We didn't say we want to, but he did. And I used to go up and sing every Saturday. Every Saturday, I would go up and sing in church, and people used to commend me about it, give me a lot of compliments. Even at school, I used to do it, and I remember my dad sent me to the shop and to buy pound of flour, pound of sugar, pound of cornmeal. And I remember making up songs and remembering them weeks after, and I didn't write them. So I decided, at that time I had this dream about becoming an artist. So I used to love going to people's house or people's yard, hold the people down me, any women that was into fashion, or they women with good jobs and intelligent women. I used to be fascinated by them, so I used to go by their house and help them to clean and all these things, while I learned certain things from them, like cooking and all that. Because my mom, she used to run away a lot to Kingston because my dad was abusive, physically, so she used to run away. Sometimes we tell her to run. But people start telling, I used to sing for all these women, and then, you can't sing, man. Come here, DJ. They used to call me DJ. Right. Come here, DJ. And one woman would tell her husband, she can't sing, you see? And all these things. I remember one night, my dad looking for me to beat me because he beats me a lot. And I run to this house and then put me up, they hide me up in the top of the closet.
Right. Wow.
These young women hide me in the closet, but at the top of it, and then I went under the bed. So I remember when I cough under the bed, the man said, who that under the bed? And the woman said, it's the little DJ, man. Our daddy, I look for her for DJ. So anyway, I could DJ my way out of anything, sing my way out of anything, and people telling me how good I was, so I decided to go to Kingston,
Right.
But I used to travel on the sound systems first, in Galena, Port Maria, wherever my biggest night was when Lieutenant Stitchy, Wickerman, Captain Barcy, Ricky Stero, Malibu, all of them came to Fort Maria, and I went there and asked them to give me a talk off the mic. At first, I couldn't pay the fee to go into the dance hall, so me and my friends climbed the fence. They were older than me.
Wow.
So they went over first, and when I was about to go over, like the security man draw a big stone and said, go back over. Anyway, I jumped back over. Didn't want my face smash up that night, you know. Anyway, I could have defended still come at bad like that. Anyway.
No, Marian. Hold on.
I was physically bad. That was how I was.
How old were you at this point?
I was about 16, 17.
Wow.
And my dad used to go night fishing. So whenever he goes night fishing,
you go dancing.
You know, my older sister take me out of the house because there was also a dance hall close to the house, you know.
Right.
Like we climb like 21 steps and we reach up there because there was a lot of steps going up. And I would watch my grandmother dancing in there, and when she was done, her partner would lift her up and throw her in the hair because my grandmother could have danced with a fine butt, nicer than all of them.
So that's where
fake ones right now.
That is where you get the dancing thing from. Now, at 16 years old, Lady Saw, who used to sing in the church, and you're a very good singer. Let me say this. You are a very good singer, and I oftentimes wonder why you don't sing more than you DJ, but we'll get to that point. Now, at 16 years old, who were some of your musical influence at that point?
If I ever tell you, at first, when I was much younger, I lived in a place they called Merca Alley. And there was a sound system right in front of my house. I just walk across the road, and I'm not talking a big road like America. And there were they used to call me whiny because I used to whine so much as a little girl. But the songs that I used to hear, I think they were raunchy, but I didn't know. Like they're not X-rated, so I can't sing them now. Like, y'all, how your body get wet? Tell me how your get wet.
Soca,
something like that. That's off the pipe last night and all these things, and I'm like, and I'm whining to them. But now that I'm grown, I know they were kind of risky, So those were the songs that I really knew at the time, until Sister Nancy came about. When Sister Nancy came about,
bam,
like this woman, I was inspired to, love listening to this woman. And I remember when there was that song say, spar with me, I'ma show you Barry G. Spar with me, I'ma show you. That was one song that I was always into Barry G on the radio. Barry G. So anything to do with anything with music, I'm listening. People used to go to my dad and say, your daughter can sing, man. And he said, sing what? Yeah, I'll go sit down here, man.
No, boy.
Now, let me show people, hold on, Marian, let me show people that you really can sing, because Give Me the Reason, as Anthony mentioned, was a song that was covered by a country singer here. Take a listen to this.
Is there a reason why you fall for other girls when I thought I was the number one lady in the world?
Now, when you hear a song like this, you don't say that is Lady Saw. You say that is Marian BREADMAN. That
put
is
a little sentence in it, Marion.
Yeah, that is Marian. That
I
is.
used to date a man who used to put. Oh, he was like Marion.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the lady herself, Marian or Lady Saw. Now, Lady Saw, when you listen to a song like this and you perform at a dance, but then you didn't perform a song like this. You perform under the sycamore tree.
Yeah.
How do you separate Lady Saw from Marian?
Oh my God, Lady Saw is a businesswoman who's very aggressive on stage. She don't play with her money. She feel like she should be paid just like how you pay the money. Better pay her because she sweats as much and she pull crowd to and whatever. But Marian is a very shy woman. She's more. I'm homely, like me. Marion is the lazy one who loves to launch around the pool and lay up on the hammock, and she loves to cook. She cooks every day. She would cook for everybody.
Oh, wow.
She likes giving. And she's very humble, and Marion keeps Lady Saw sane and grounded, you know. She's the country girl. She's that girl. She loves to love and laugh and just be happy. Whenever I can't find Marion, I know there's a problem. Like, even in my normal life, like I remember when I was in a relationship that was going downhill, and I remember talking to myself in the mirror. Like, I went in my closet, and that's where I talked to myself. And I said, come on now, girl, you tougher than that. Where is Marion from St. Mary? Get up and find yourself.
Wow.
You know, I used to say, you know something, God, it's like I can't find Marion. Or I'd say to my partner, I lose Marion. You did something to me, like, come on now, you need to just stand up and be that girl, you know. But I love Marion. I separate Marion from Lady Saw when it's time to hit that stage. But when it's like this, the jazz and blues, or you know, anything that kids are at, I know how to flip it.
Okay.
You know, but I love Marion. She's a darling. You know, she's a giver. She's the one that cries when she watches a movie, or cry when she sees somebody suffering, or you know, she's very caring. Sometimes she cares too much.
Huh? Now, Breadman has a question. Go ahead, Breadman.
Good morning, ladies. Breadman here.
Good morning, Breadman.
Yeah, one question. I hear you say how you were shy when you were little, and I'm very curious about the first experience, the first time you actually had to perform in front of an audience, the first time you went on stage. Can you bring us down? Yes,
I was
here.
living in Maxfield Avenue. My dad, I was introduced to Maxfield Avenue in the ghettos when my mom ran away to Kingston, and my dad took us there, you know, and we were going back and forth until I was there, and I used to go down by this Nikai shop, this man and woman Nikai, that's their name. I don't know, it's funny, but I used to go and DJ down there, listen to the music down there. So one night I hold the mic, and I start to DJ. I get the chance to, and these Kingston girls, they think they're so bad. Like, country girl, put on the mic and call your yard. And that girl name was Diane. And I remember when I got popular, all famous, I was driving, and Diane saw me close to mixing lab around them way, and she was, Lady Sam! But just step on the gas and drive. I don't left around the gear. But listen, I was at another in New Kingston. The Star was honoring me, and she came with her daughter, and she asked me for money, and Marion gave it to her.
Oh, Marion came out then. So
that's how Marion is. So she when it comes to children, and once she bring a child, or she tell me, once is a woman, and she say, Mom, can't suffer, Mama, you to go to school, and you know, and I give it to her and just forget. Oh, when I went to Canada for the first time, that same girl on her clique. Hey, girl, every day you pass here, so I come change in a sweatsuit. You think America, you're there. What do them girl here? You know? And I was to beat all one of them down there, you know. So sorry, physically, because I have to beat the baddest girl from Freeman Lane to get my, you know?
Wow.
Stripes.
Down there success.
Hold on, so Lady Saw came out now.
That I country bad, the tomboy one.
A tree of them.
Bad.
Hold on, so no, Marion.
Couple man too, you know.
No, listen to this now.
Some people that say, yo, you know, see the country girl, she tough, Mr. She and them boy out there, so she come a while ago and she shoot yo all in the dirt and stone the girl and roll, and she still a beat them and rate the girl there.
Hold on. It's three different character now we went through now. Marion all.
We need a name for the third one.
Hold on, Breadman. Marion all. Lady Saw, and then we have the bad country woman. No, glory be. And it's funny now, because if you listen to the songs that we played so far, Sycamore 3, Give Me the Reason. No, I'm gonna just play a different side of Marion all. Take a listen to this.
I say glory be to God, praises to his name. Thanks for taking me out of the bondage and chain. I lift up mine eyes and oh yes my hands. I know there is no other. When I remember there was no place to sleep.
No. This is it. No, this is it now, Breadman. All right? You got the raunchy lady saw. You got to give me the reason, Marian Hall. You got the country bad girl. And now you have this young lady who came out of the church, Breadman. Now, where are we going with this?
All in one package.
Where we're going with this is to just...
where I'm going with it?
Yeah, tell us.
Right where you hear that last song play. Sometimes I have to, it's like I fight myself, like when I go on stage and I go hard, raunchy hard. I can't sleep when I don't, it rides me.
Wow.
Like, there's something, I find myself humming gospel songs, like the melodies of them. That my gospel song though, like I feel guilty, like I did something. I said, Lord God, I went overboard. I'm fighting, with that spirit, like the gospel, the lady saw the Marian or the church girl,
right.
And I want to do it, but when it's gonna happen, like I'm not even gonna talk about it, but there's some things happening in my life, like certain things. I won't talk about them, but I do have experiences and time when that God time take over, and the Spirit of God talk to you or whatever is, you feel guilty, say why, and you should give life to God. Why are you were baptized when you were a teenager, whatever. But God knows when the time is right. I almost take the plunge, and then some people mess with me, and I said, God, it's because that test I'm going to feel it miserably, and I went to sing and feel miserably,
right?
Meaning I be bad.
Right.
So I feel like God still hold on for me. Him not let me go.
Certainly,
people like us,
No,
when him ready.
Yeah.
People like we him used to pull over the whole many souls.
Right.
Yeah. So leave it to him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. No. How has the music been to you, Marian? Because you're one of those individuals, and I saw an article last week that we spoke about here on Groovin Radio, where you spoke out on crime in Jamaica, and you're one of those persons who are not shy of speaking. Now, and I know you're very affectionate because you do have a foundation that you're helping kids, and we're gonna talk about that after the 11 o'clock hour. But you have been involved in this music for a little while now, and the competition in this, and you mentioned something about, women certainly deserve the respect as men in this business, because, Lady Saw, for you to be able to sustain and remain Lady Saw, Marian all on top of your game to the point where you became the first female entertainer to close out Reggae Sunfest this year. And I heard it was an extraordinary performance.
What had happened and how that came about was, I went to a show in Miami, Best of the Best, that I was booked for. I was the only female booked for it until another female, got her way. But I was scheduled to work like 9 o'clock, so I was going over there for the 8:30 is work. But when all of a sudden they start calling me about coming over 7 o'clock. So I'm like, oh, we ain't going. Like my people telling me, we ain't going, she ain't going, so early. What's up with the original time? So anyway, we went and they called when I worked my time, and another female started arguing on Instagram about me working before her, trying to stop her shine, but I couldn't stop her shine. All these foolishness, but those things have been going on for a while. Working front, back, left, right, wherever. There's always a problem with those girls. So. When Sunfest, it caused a big thing on internet, on Instagram and all that, Twitter, because I couldn't take it no more. People just messing with me and just lying about me trying to block them or whatever. So when Sunfest called me, I didn't take Sunfest to hear before simply because of those women too.
Right.
I couldn't take the bickering and the drama, and when I work, they're like, oh, me trouble them or me look at them bad or whatever. So argument bust out and Sunfest called me this time around. I said the only way I'm taking Sunfest is unless I close. So they said, okay, that sounds very exciting. Let me get to everybody on board. And
big talk.
They went and everybody was excited. And I'm like, okay, more money now. I'm closing. And they come back and then one at a time I said, Joe, I don't matter, I want to close the house. One with the Sunfest, and then come back, no, Marian, You can't wear it anyway.
Right.
I closed. I took it, and a lot of people was like, she can't do it. You know, Lord, oh, she ever do it.
Wow.
You mad? I remember them people that walk out on people, you know. They'll be walking out on her, and my enemies came, and people who wish me well came. I paid like $200,000 for 2 outfits, and I said I need a banging outfit like a showstopper. And
I heard you stopped the show, lady. So,
oh my God, when I remember in the morning, like Footer, I came to check on me, but Footer told me afterwards why he came. He asked him what body performing. Him said, Jesus Christ, one big chunk of the crowd going to leave now, you know. They're going to leave right now because, and he said when he came and he looked at me, he said, oh, she's good. Like I was so calm the morning. All I said to God was, Father God, give me wings like an eagle so I can fly, soar above my enemies this morning. I said, let my enemies be let them be confused and brought to shame. Whoever and whatever plans the enemies have for me, send it back 20 times fold to fill them bosom. Let not my enemies triumph over me this morning. Let me rise above and everything that was said when I asked God. That's why I know me have to give me life to him one day soon. Everything, all my enemies who was like talking a lot of foolishness and da. That just confused them, man.
Them had to scatter.
I'm going to love me, no man. You see my prayers, them not normal. And no matter what the enemies have, when me ready, Mr. God broke it off in the shank. And I asked if it not get pop off. And I glowed that morning. I was glowing. I looked like an angel. And once I touched the stage, and you know, there was a song that was done throwing words at me about my mad and all kind of things. So I wrote songs for that night. That is how I am. I wrote lyrics for that night. First thing I wrote lyrics for that night. Songs that I don't have to record. You know, so I just go up and say, you don't need to hate me, 'cause I'm bad. Be a forward. The world appreciates me, 'cause I'm bad. Them say me mad, but I just bad me bad. Physically, lyrically, so flipping bad. From me inna me mother belly, them did know say me bad. When the nurse pulled me out, she said, damn, you make Michael Jackson sing this song bad, 'cause me bad.
Wow.
There were so many forward. No, I had to stop.
Yeah.
And I just paused for a beautiful moment and smile, and I said, play that.
Wow.
Them me bad mind, but allow me just have the body swine. The way me rhymes them bodies, choke them like pine. Many times the bug of them try stop me shine, but each time them try me just hook them with a line me better than a 9 and a 16 combined lyrics, but like I'm gonna shake up them spine. Me no lip sync, me no mind me just lyrically incline me better than all of them together. Yeah, all of them combined, me know them hear it right, just on that through the grip. Yeah, the place was like on fire.
Wow.
I can imagine.
You know, Marian,
I was feeling good. I didn't have a drink. I had a glass of wine on the beach like 4 hours before. And
now, Marian,
I always tell me don't drink.
1 second. The computers are gonna take over. We're going up to the top of the hour, but I wanna play a song because you know, oftentimes you triumph. You triumph over those who try to hold you down. This one is called Heaven.
Oh, beautiful.
Heaven.
Beautiful.
It's Marian, a.k.a. Lady Soul.
Heaven. I wanna get to heaven.
And certain you will get there, girl.
There's a place way out there called heaven that my God has prepared for me.
And hold on, let me stop this because Marian, on a serious note, I want you to be more Marian. Please, Marian, please. Let me
explain this.
Hold on. Don't explain it until we come back. Let me play the song now, Marian. Please. Let me play the song. Let me play it. Marian all speaks.
Heaven. Heaven. There's a place way out there called heaven. What kind of man would lie to me? What kind of man would cheat on me? Y'all, this is the Queen of Dancehall, Lady So. It's all about Groovin Radio, and you locked in with Ross Clan and the BREADMAN. You don't know the thing up and running, and it loud and it nice and it's sweet and it's sexy and it's soft and it's smooth. Groove me, groove me.
BREADMAN, make myself your life is not a dead man.